I'm living out my Gossip Girl dreams here. Okay, we're getting fancy again today. Today we are reviewing a Dior eyeshadow palette. A Dior eyeshadow palette. This one is Early Bird from their new Birds of a Feather collection. I also have a lip product. Let's just go ahead and get started. Before we do, let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. You can give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it around the socials, all of those good things, and let's get started. So I don't know if anyone remembers, but I think it was like my February new makeup releases video. I'll find it and I'll link it down below. But Dior sneak peeked their fall collection and I fell in love with the palettes that they like sneak peeked, especially the one that I picked up. And I have just been waiting, like literally almost weekly, going onto the Dior page trying to see when they were going to release these palettes. So I'm actually so excited that they finally released it, and I'm so excited that Australia got it at the same time as the rest of the world. So very, very exciting for me. So I ordered this palette and the lip product directly from Dior, and let me tell you, ordering directly from the designer's website, that is the way to go. If you want the luxury makeup experience, order it directly from their website, because it came with this very fancy box. I know it's probably looking super overexposed, but it came with this box and like the fancy little Dior ribbon. So I was like, oh, I was feeling very Upper East Side New York, if you will. I know that's probably not what it is, but you know, I'm living out my Gossip Girl dreams here. Anyway, it came in this box. And then when I opened the box up, let me go ahead and do that. It like had the tissue paper and it came with like this fancy Dior like shredded paper. That's a next level, let's be real. And then obviously had this, and then it had, I got to like choose two samples or like samples to come with the order, and the samples came in this like really fancy pouch. That's next level luxury, and I am all here for it. I'll nearly buy from the Dior, like I'll just buy from Dior again just to have this experience again, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the little things in life around here, especially because we're currently in lockdown where I live, it's the little things, trust me. So this is the Birds of a Feather Early Bird palette. So 659 Early Bird palette comes in your standard Dior packaging. And then this is the actual palette itself. So it comes in the blue Dior packaging. It has like the name and everything on the back. What is it? So it's a 6 months expiry. Not into that. Not into a 6 month expiry. Made in Italy. Okay. Now this is the actual eyeshadow palette itself. Gorgeous, right? Absolutely freaking stunning. These colors are so special. Camera will never ever do them justice. I also filmed a reel, if you're interested, and put it up on my Instagram last night. I recommend going and checking that out as well, because it does show the colors and the swatches really well. I'll do swatches for you guys today too though, don't worry. It also came with these two cute little brushes, which is cute, like the standard like what makes you think of your mum from like the 90s kind of eyeshadow, and then this one's like a teeny tiny little blending brush thing. Obviously I'm not going to keep these or probably use them, but it comes with them if you you know, want them. Palette was $109, very expensive, yes, but actually when I was thinking about it, it's about the same cost as Pat McGrath. Like this is 109 Australian dollars, by the way. So it's about the same cost as Pat McGrath, because that's for 5 shadows. So Pat's like $200 for 10 shadows, so it's about the same. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We're not to the hourglass level here, so that's fine. I also got the Rouge Graphist like intense color lipstick pencil. So it came in this packaging, and then this is the actual pencil itself. I just got the color Nude. I just really wanted to try it, to be honest. I haven't tried many of their lip products. I really like lip crayons. So yeah, this is the color of the lip crayon, and it looks like a really nice kind of taupey nude, which I don't have anything like that in my collection, so I really like the look of that. So we'll try that today as well, because it's a nude. It should just go with whatever eye look we use. And I know that it came out with blushes as well, and I did have them in my cart, but you guys, it was like $81 for the blushes, and I have bought so many blushes into my collection recently that I was just like, I can't do it. I have to tap out. Pat's getting released soon. Rare Beauty got released, which I just picked up everything that they, or almost everything that they got released in Australia, which was not even close to the whole collection. Don't even get me started about it. We'll talk about it in the Rare video. Anyway, so I just picked up the palette and the lip product because budgets, you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit so that you can really see the palette, and then let's swatch them and put it on the eye and carry on with our merry little day, shall we? Okay, so zoomed in, I've kept the lighting lower today so that you can really see the impact of this palette. Like, I think this shows you the colors so much better. Look at it. Is that not gorgeous? That is such a beautiful color scheme. So here are the swatches. Look. So pretty, and they look exactly the same. Like, I know I put them on the palm of my hand, it's just how I figured out that I can swatch the best for you guys, but in the reel I swatched them like here and then on my arm, so go check that out on my Instagram. Shout out to my Instagram, give me a follow. We're trying to get to 10,000 so I can get the swipe up feature, but anyway. I say we're trying to get to 10,000, we're on like 3,000, but still 3,000, that's a lot. Anyway. These are the swatches. Special, right? So special. I just feel like this is a really unique kind of color scheme. Probably not that unique, but I feel like it is. And then it's also one that I'll like wear, and that's why I felt comfortable spending the money to like pick it up. I did have someone ask on my reel, and I feel like they might watch my YouTube channel potentially, saying like, oh, why didn't you pick up the other color, like the green and the blue? I didn't pick up the green and the blue because I was going to, like I was really, really tempted to. But when I see the swatches, it seems like for example, this purple shade, when you swatch it, you can see that like the undertone of it is like a black shadow or a darker shadow. Like, it obviously shifts purple, but you can see that the undertone is like quite a dark shadow. And what I'm trying to say is, and when I see the swatches of the green and the blue one, it looks like it has that same undertone on those shadows, and I don't love it when greens and blues have like a really dark undertone to them like that, because if you don't kind of pack them on the lids a lot, it can end up just looking like a really dark smoky eye, and you don't get that true kind of bluey green come through. I could be completely wrong. Honestly, I haven't watched any reviews on this, so I could be completely wrong. That's just what I looked at. Now, let's not delay any further. I'm gonna go and create a look first and just have a play around so I can get my thoughts for you guys. I'm gonna try and use as many of these colors as I can. I know this is a matte, but it is so like hard in the pan that I'm quite intrigued about how I'm actually going to use this as a matte, because like I was playing around with it just with this little thing last night and just like trying to swirl it in here, and it doesn't really like pick up like a normal matte, you know? So I'm gonna go play around with that, and then obviously I'll come back and we'll create the other eye together. So just a jiffy. We are back, and I created this little look-see right here, and yes, I did use every shade. You are welcome. Oh, it just gets worse every video, doesn't it, guys? Anyway, put my hair back, by the way, because I really needed to get in there, you know? Alrighty. I have thoughts. Let's create a look using, let's recreate this eye is what I'm trying to spit out there. So, Nars primer. Imagine the day when we do one of these videos and I use something different other than the Nars primer. You guys would be like, what? What is happening? So let's talk quickly about this palette. Now, the first color I went into was this shade here. Do these have names? No, I don't think they do. So I'll just point. So this mustard shade here. And I was like, how is this gonna work? Is this going to kind of blend out? And it surprisingly does. Like it's got no fallout in it, which I actually really like, because it means that you can do like your makeup first and like your base makeup, and you ain't gonna get any fallout all over your face, sister, and I'm all for that. But you can see like I've just, this is a Refa 15, by the way, the best brush of all time. But you can see like it's picked the color up beautifully, like, and really lovely. Let me see if I can zoom you in more. I think that's as close as we can get today, sorry guys. But yeah, it really does actually pick the color up beautifully. I wasn't expecting it to, but it has. So happy days. So I'm just fluffing this through my crease, just like smoking it out a bit. The next shade that I went into was this dark purple. What I did was, this is now a Refa 14, and I packed this into the outer corner as like my kind of like depth creator. I mean, it's quite a lot darker than I probably would normally use to create some depth. But I knew that this shadow was going to perform. Like, see how you can actually barely even see any purple now from that shade? So it doesn't mean that you wouldn't get that. It just means that if you want the purple to really come through all over your eye, you would need to like use your finger and like press it over the lid so that you're not like smearing the pigment to bring out this darker color. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. So if you really want that purple like shade to kind of come through like it does in the swatch, you kind of need to like press it onto the lid and like wet your brush kind of thing. But if you want to use it like this as like a little kind of like deepener to the look, then it's quite a nice versatile kind of shade. So before we do the rest of the lid, I'm gonna go into that mustard shade with a pencil brush. This is just a BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to run it like under the lower lash line and create a bit of a smoky under eye here. Now I'm taking that purple and running that on the outer corner here. Now for the fun parts. We're going into this red shade, but what I did was I took my Marron liquid. I'm dipping just a flat brush into it, and I'm using this like how you would like glitter glue almost. And I'm gonna pop this right, is this focusing on me? I'm gonna pop this right in the center here first, where I want the red shade. And then we're going into the red shade right here. This is just a flat shader brush. And I don't need to wet my brush because I've already put the Marron down, the Marron mixing liquid. You don't need to do this, obviously. You could honestly just use, like wet your brush or use your finger. I would recommend, like if you really want the fullest impact, honestly, and you're just not going for precision work, I would use your finger. I just don't love personally using my fingers because otherwise I just get it everywhere, and I'm wearing white today, you guys. Going back into the Marron liquid with that same flat brush, I'm going to put that onto this inner part here. And then picking up another flat brush, this is just a Luna Beauty one, we're going into this pink shade, and we're gonna pop that where we put that. I mean, obviously you can really skip the Marron step, you guys, you don't need it. I'm just going to put that pink down. You can obviously like use your finger and varvel it up. I just like to lay down where I'm going to put it first before I do that, otherwise I get it everywhere. Okay, then we're taking the final shade, which is this one right here on a Luna Beauty number 6. And we're going to pop this into the inner corner here, and I kind of just swooped it up a little bit, and I also put it under here. Now I did Fenty Beauty black eyeliner in the top waterline, and I did Colourpop Amethyst Hour in the lower waterline, so I'm just going to go do that and I'll be right back. And then I did Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes mascara, and I got it everywhere on this eye, so we're going well today. So the eyes are done. I'm actually really liking this eye look. It's something so different for me, but I really, really like it. But I'm going to go take this lip balm off, and we're going to do the lips, and then I'll wrap up like all of my final thoughts. Okay, so I took my lip balm off, and we're going to put this lip crayon on. So I'm going to try and do this so that you can see what I'm doing, but also so that I can see what I'm doing. I'm not going to use a lip liner because I just want to see how it goes. But normally I would use a lip liner, you know what I'm saying? That is like a purple. I actually really like that. I feel like I probably look dead in the, slightly with this eye look maybe. I'm not sure, but what do we think? All right, let me like brush out my hair and stuff, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Finished makeup look. What do we think? What do we think? I really like it. It's like, I think this quint, like to use all 5 colors in one go is actually really, really doable, and it all marries together really well in my opinion. Highly impressed. I don't feel like I have been ripped off, or like I don't feel bitter about spending $100 on this quint now because of the way that it's performed and the way that the shadows look. Like I always say this, like I'm not happy to spend that much money on it, but like I am at the same time, you know what I mean? Like I don't feel like it wasn't worth me purchasing it. I don't regret purchasing it. So I really like this. I think if you've got your eye on it, I honestly really recommend this. Like I can't tell you whether it's worth the dollars or not because everyone's value of $1 is like their own personal opinion, and that's completely fine. But if you are looking at this and you think $100 is fine to spend on an eyeshadow palette, I highly recommend it. I really like it, and I actually like feel like I'll get excited to reach for this palette, which for me with smaller palettes is not usually a thing. Like I do like my 10 pan or more palettes, so for a little eyeshadow palette like that to actually genuinely excite me, I think that says enough to me. You know what I'm saying? The lip product, definitely, like you can see, right? That looks like a clear nudie brown, and then what is on my lips is 100% like almost purple. Am I mad about it? No. Not at all, because I love this color lip. I think you've probably seen on my channel quite a few times, like I wear this color lip a lot. So for me, 100% this was an awesome buy. Awesome buy, love it. And I love the ease of it. I haven't put a lip liner on, and it created a perfect lip line. I can already feel it's super comfortable and nourishing on the lips and stuff. Like I will genuinely use this a lot. I really, really like it. But I don't think this would be for everyone. I would only recommend this if one of the colors like really stands out to you, that as like, yeah, I really, really want to get that because I really, really like that color. Or if you like this like cool tone purpley color, but otherwise like don't, you can totally skip it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Are you picking up anything in this collection? Let me know if you want to see more from Dior from me or other brands, or kind of, you know, give me your feedback. I love your feedback. And yeah, I really hope you liked the eye look, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're watching to this point, I just appreciate you beyond words. Beyond. And I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.